Welcome back. Welcome back, Action Pack football fans. Got 2 boxes of 1992 regular, and they look like shit. All right, so look at that. All right, so the picture I got off of eBay was not what these look like. The cover, which is basically this, see the difference? How nasty that is? How stained that is? All right, so Grand Slam Collectibles out of New York, and I think they have a little hyphen and then ice slip or something at the end of it on eBay. Anyway, those fuckbags took a picture of something that looked this clean, right? Then they sent me these 2 boxes. This one's a little bit of shape than this one here, but they put down 2 boxes and they didn't even use the photo of this. So, anyway. Now, granted, I got it for $20 a box, which is, let's see, with shipping ended up being like $58 for 2 boxes. But still, this looks like shit and they lied. So, Grand Slam Collectibles out of New York, you guys are fucking liars. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, so because they look like this, I'm afraid that the packs might be heated up, and then all the cards are going to be stuck to each other. So that's what they call bricky. So we'll find out here real shortly. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I tear these off and keep them just because it's, you know, stuff for Action Pack. But I mean, big difference. Big difference there. So he says, no, those are the boxes. I'm like, no, it's not. I call him a fucking liar, so on and so forth. Okay, so I am going to open them up, and if they are bricky, well, guess what? I'm going to send them back and tell them that you can kick rocks. So, now, let me see. Yeah, those look a little better, but the plastic on it is really, it's like it's been sitting out in the sun forever. So, anyway. It looks close to the same thing there. Okay. Anyway, we'll start with this. We got 2 boxes of it, basically 48 packs. I'm going to open these up, and you know, the only things in here is Braille cards and gold cards. So let's see what we get. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out, and I just did 330 packs of this stuff and got 1 gold card. So I'm hoping my luck will change a little bit with this. All right, we'll put that right here. Okay. All right. Anyway, this is 22, Emmett Zone 22. Please like and subscribe and check out my other videos. All right, those cards are moving around in there. So that's a good sign. We'll soon find out. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay. All right, so here we go. Nobody important there. All commons. Yeah, in this box you get 1 Braille card. And then you're also a chance at 24 karat gold cards, 1 in 96 packs. So basically 1 in 4 boxes. Alright, Dave Maggot. I got dried paint on my hands, so I'm taking a break from work because I'm burnt out. Year's almost over with. I'm painting this house here. I'll be done by next Tuesday. And then I got 1 more to go before winter hits. Living in Montana, it's a seasonal state, so, you know, that's usually how it works. All right, Mel Gray, Ronnie Lott, DeBerg, Jim Harbaugh, Dennis Smith, Richmond Webb. Oh, light isn't. Change it up here a little bit. Okay. Okay. Well, these are not feeling bricky, so that's good. Mr. Steroid Man, Bill Romanowski, Vinny Testaverde, Barry Foster, Ernie Jones, Pat Harlow, Marion Butts. Yeah, I'm really worried about the other box, though. It's actually yellower and has stains on it. I hope nothing got inside of it, but we'll find out. Anthony Carter, Mike Pritchard, Jay Novacek, SOL, and Zendakis. Sandejos. See, that was a little sticky in there. It took me a little bit to push the cards down in the pack. So, all right, we got Reggie White on top. Lawrence Dawsey, Broussard, Dent, Mecklenburg, Jeff Cross. Okay. All right, I'll keep going here. I'm going to do both boxes in this video, most likely. Kennedy, Henderson, Harvey, Vaughn Johnson, Newsom, Maranovich. Last pack, first row. Tally, Henry Thomas, Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin. Okay. Boom, baby. Kevin Green, John Vaughn, Ricky Jackson. Okay, that's first row. Typically, the Brailles are in the middle row, middle row in the middle of it. So, Offendahl, Mark Jackson, Jay Hildenberg, Chris Miller, Leonard Russell, Pat Swelling. Okay. Rufus Harmon, Eric Allen, Jeff Lagman, Al Smith, Rodney Hampton. All right, Keith McAntis, Kenneth Byers, Lewis Lips, Brian Blades, Pepper Johnson, Ernest Givens. Crowell, Jesse Tuggle, Mark Carrier, Mark Clayton, 2 marks back-to-back, Bill Brooks, Larry Brown. It would have been cool if they made a gold card of Larry Brown. Barry Sanders on top. Boom. Barry Sanders base. Okay. Chris Carter, John Casey, whatever it is, Cornelius Bennett, Tippett, Hester. No Brailles yet. All right, John Williams, Bert Grossman, Randall McDaniel, Bobby Herbert, Clyde Simmons, James Lofton. Okay. Jacob Green, Solomon, John Freeze. What a gold on that! It's just popping. Seth Joyner, Leonard Marshall, Drew Hill. Okay, last pack, second row. Thomas, McGuire, Wendell Davis, Steve Atwater, Mark Duper, Kevin Mack. Okay, so second row, no Brailles, no golds. There's not many stars in this. You got Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, Michael Irvin, Steve Young, John Elway, Thurman Thomas, semi-star. There's not really much for stars in this because they put a lot of the stars in the rookie update set. Neil Anderson, Rich Gannon, Vincent Brown, Shane Collin, Jeff Hard, Tolbert. Speak of the devil, John Elway. There we go. Not a gold, though. Okay. So we got a spot for Emmitt Smith, and you got Steve Young, and then a Braille card, and possibly a gold. Eric Kramer, Nick Bell, Terry Allen, Mark Ingram, Ricky Reynolds. All right, Mark Higgs, Steve Jordan, Ken Norton, beautiful card. Vince Buck, Roman Pfeiffer, Gene Daniel. Okay, Nickerson, Herschel Walker, usually Emmett right behind it. Yep, there's Emmett right there. Whenever I see Herschel Walker, there is always an Emmett. Boom. Okay. Jones, Armstrong, Mills. Mark Rippon. That is not his. There is a Rippon Braille card, but that's not it. He's looking to the, off to the right in his Braille card. Burnett, Reynolds. Oh, I feel the Braille. Who is it? It's Ronnie Lott. There's the Braille. Ronnie Lott. Good deal. Okay, drop some cards here. Verdon, Thomas, Reynolds, and Burnett. 3 packs left in this box. There's Thurman Thomas. And now we got a spot for Steve Young, if he pops up. Mike Merriweather, Curtis Martin, Dion Cherry, Hugh Millen, and Daniel Thompson. I just got in the mail, my last mail day video, got that in a Beckett 8.5 24 karat gold. Pretty cool card. Steve Tasker, Darrell Green, Michael Hayes, Michael Gaston Green, Stanovich. All right, last pack. Let's see if there's any magic in here with a gold card. Okay, Marcus Allen, Semi-Star, Pat Terrell, Fred Barnett, Freddie Joe Nunn, Guy McIntyre, and Carrier. So no gold cards. We got 1 Burrell, 1 Emmett. Okay. Well, we got 13 minutes on this video. I'm going to go and open this other box up. That plastic's almost stuck to the box. Yeah, that's the sun. That's the sun being beaten on it for years. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 24 packs. 6 cards per pack. 1 Braille per box. Okay. Maybe we'll get a gold card out of this. You never know. Well, they're not bricky. Fuller. Denise Williams. Andre Rison. Tom Waddle. Cragen, Oliver. Okay, they're not bricky. Woo! I'm glad about that. All right, Chris Spillman, Dave Maggot, Cook, Tim Brown, Thomas, Kane. Mel Gray, Ronnie Lott, DeBerg, Harbaugh, Dennis Smith, Richmond Webb. Yeah, in my extras of this stuff, besides my set, I only have like 2 extra Ronnie Lotts. Of all the stuff I've opened up, I've hardly seen any Ronnie Lott Brailles. Testaverde, Foster, Jones, Harlow, and Marion Butts. Okay, Anthony Carter, Mike Pritchard, Jay Novacek, Sowell, Zendijos, Beckett. Okay, Reggie White, Lawrence Dawsey, Steve Broussard, Richard Dent, Berg, and Cross. Nada. No stars yet. No Braille. No gold yet. All right. Kennedy, Henderson, Harvey, Vaughn, Newsom, Ranovich. Last pack, first row. Tally, Thomas, Michael Irvin. Okay, Kevin Green, Vaughn, Ricky Jackson, Saxon Jackson. Okay, second row. Here we go. Okay, Offendahl, Jackson, Hillenberg, Chris Miller, Leonard Russell, Pat Swelling. Boy, I mean, it gets funny though. After a while, you start seeing the same pattern. What cards are together? Jeez. Okay, here we go. Porter, Ronnie Harmon, Eric Allen, Jeff Lagman, Al Smith, Ronnie Hampton. This pack feels thick for some reason. McGantis, Kevin Byers, Lewis Lips, Blades, Pepper Johnson, Ernest Givens. These packs feel like they're in the same spot as the last box as far as players. Tuggle, Mark Carrier, excuse me, Clayton, Brooks, Larry Brown. Barry Sanders. Yeah, this seems like it's the exact same box as the last one just opened up. Barry Sanders. All right, Chris Carter, Casey, Cornelius Bennett, Dre Tippett, Jesse Hester. All right, John Williams, Grossman, McDaniel, Billy Joe Hobart, Clyde Simmons, James Lofton. All right, Jacob Green, Jesse Solomon, John Freeze, Seth Joyner, Leonard Marshall, Drew Hill. All right, last pack, second row. Derek Thomas, McKyer, Wendell Davis, Atwater, Duper, Mac. Okay, that's it for that row. There we go. 8 packs left. Neil Anderson, Rich Gannon, Vincent Brown, Shane Cullen, Harold, Tony Tolbert. Yeah, this is basically the exact same box, other than what Braille it may be. I'm not sure, but John Elway, not the same. John Elway. Okay, Kramer, Nick Bell, Terry Allen, Ingram, Reynolds. Now I haven't pulled another Emmett or Thomas yet, though. Higgs, Steve Jordan, Ken Norton, Vince Buck, Pfeiffer, Daniel. Nickerson. Yeah, it's like the same fucking box. There's an Emmett right behind it. Yep. Okay. Jones, Armstrong, Mills. There should be a Braille in this pack here. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, Mark Rippon. Burnett. Reynolds. Oh, got an Emmett Braille. Alrighty. Good deal. Okay. Everything's been the same except the Braille. And believe me, I'm happy to get that Braille. God. Beautiful card. There we go. Verdon and Thompson. Yep, I was right. It was a Braille in that pack. Okay, there's Thurman Thomas. All right, so we got in double all the stars, and the only different was the Braille. Martin, Cherry, Millen, Thomas. This card's backwards. Oh, look at that, it's creased right there. Okay, that's weird. All right, 2 packs left, and we can close out this video. Marcus Allen, Pat Terrell, Fred Barnett, Freddie Joe Nunn, Guy McIntyre, Mark Carrier. Last pack, most likely not a gold card. You never know, though. Tasker, Darrell Green, Michael Hayes, Michael Gaston Green, and Stanovich. Okay, well, 2 boxes, no golds. Card is crunched. And we got 2 Emmets, 2 Irvins, 2 Elways, Sanders, and Thomas. Oh no, we only got 1 Thomas. Okay. And we got 2 Brailles. We got Ronnie Lott and Emmett Smith. I actually have this in the mint 24 karat gold version of it. NFC rushing leader and AFC interception leader. So there we go. All right, guys. Well, this is it for the video, and then I'll be back on Saturday to do a mail day video. It is Wednesday. Well, that gold is kind of chippy right there on that one, but it looks good on this one. Anyway, so good deal. All right, guys, have a good one. This is 22 Emmett Zone 22. Please like and subscribe, and check out my other videos. Got over 375 videos showcasing action-packed football. You guys have a great one. Peace.